Star Kody Brown has, but in light of her recent core family comment, he might be sacrificing too much for her sake. Since he doesn't denounce Robyn's crass comment, he seems to share her opinion. Sister Wives started out as a defense of polygamy. It was about showing the world that plural marriage can work. It was about debunking the idea that it's emotionally harmful to those involved. Unfortunately, when the family spiraled downward, it seemed to prove just the opposite. It's like Sister Wives was unintentionally created to destroy polygamy. Kody neglected 3 wives. The other wives felt jealous and stored up rage. The outcome was all too predictable. Now, she's rubbing her monogamy with Kody in their faces with her rude core family remark. Kody needs to defend his other family members. Yes, Codys spends most of his time with Robyn and their kids. During the pandemic, he cut himself off from other relatives who wouldn't follow his extremely strict rules. However, before that global crisis, he was already pulling away from the others. It's easy to say that the pandemic was the catalyst for the wives leaving, but there was way more to it than that. It was ultimately about favoritism. That he could no longer play the part of the devoted polygamist. He was phoning in his role, and everyone could feel it, but the truth remained unspoken. What was the truth? It was the fact that the plural marriage was now a sham. Kody and Robyn had their core family and everyone else was on a lower tier. This is not a good way to run a family. Kody and Robyn kept denying what everyone could plainly see. No one was fooled. The imbalance was profound, like the proverbial elephant in the room. Still, the couple played their part, pretending that it was a level playing field. Meanwhile, the whole world knew the truth. It was right there in front of them. This is the reason why, instead of having an honest conversation about why they were sealing themselves off from everyone and getting that over with, they chose a covert path. However, their spycraft wasn't the best. They aren't totally sophisticated. For example, when Robyn and Kody claimed that Robyn didn't get more attention, the misery emanating from the downtrodden wives glowed in the darkness like a beacon, pointing towards a painful truth. There was a problem that wasn't being faced, and that's why the family fell apart. When Robyn finally got real, sharing the fact that after 3 wives fled, it was such a nice break from the usual pantomime. It was a person saying what they really thought, what they'd probably always thought. The thing is, in retrospect, Robyn was probably smart to keep her inner world a secret. When it no longer was, it was clear that she had a dark side, which she tried to conceal, possibly since she married Kody in 2014. Robyn needs to show more respect for Cody's exes. Now, Robyn's doing more of the same, but the downside of this is that she doesn't come off as a nice person. She seems mean and nasty. She may not realize this. She overstepped, getting involved in things that really aren't her business. Kody is the parent of his other children. They aren't close to Robyn. What they want is their father. It is not her responsibility to categorize the other kids, making them feel like inferior beings who don't belong in the core. So many times with this stuff. It's actually tiresome how competitive the woman is, putting the screws to ex-wives who are long gone, with no intention of returning, or any desire to. Robyn has everything, and no other woman is trying to take that away. The exes have moved on mentally and emotionally. They are not the same people who used to be Cody's wives. Only Robyn stays the same, trapped in the past while underscoring her power as the last wife standing. However, she doesn't seem happy. That's the real issue. It would be easy to understand her glorying in what she has, and rubbing it in people's faces, if she didn't seem so unhappy herself. That's the real puzzle here. Robyn, the woman who has it all, and wants other people to know that she's the girl with the most cake, as Courtney Love sang in Whole Song, Doll Parts, doesn't seem to be a fulfilled woman. Most of the time, she doesn't even seem to love her husband like she used to. That's the real issue. It would be easy to understand her glorying in what she has, and rubbing it in people's faces, if she didn't seem so unhappy herself. That's the real puzzle here. Robyn, the woman who has it all, and wants other people to know that she's the girl with the most cake, as Courtney Love sang in Hole's song, Doll Parts, doesn't seem to be a fulfilled woman. Most of the time, she doesn't even seem to love her husband like she used to. In her competitiveness, nastiness, and one-upmanship, she showcases a shockingly mean spirit that doesn't exactly scream inner peace. Something's wrong in Robyn's life. Or she wouldn't need to sink to such depths. Hopefully, she can make things work.